Alright, today we will talk about Sucrose.
Alright, before the video starts, I wanted to quickly thank you guys for the tremendous support in the past couple of days. We passed 1,000 subscribers on the channel, and just a few days later we even hit 1,200 subscribers, which is an insane amount of subscribers on YouTube. I really appreciate it. I also wanted to mention that I have a Twitch channel. The link will be in the description, and for those who are too lazy to open the description, my Twitch channel name is FortOfFans. Similarly to my YouTube name, you can find it easily. It has the same logo. And if you want to see me play Genshin Impact, beat Spiral Abyss, and help out other players, feel free to check it out and maybe leave a follow if you want to. And yeah, let's start with the video.
Sucrose is a fantastic support character, a replacement for Venti, and as she's returning with Venti in the same banner, I kind of wanted to make a video here to showcase her. And yeah, so this is my Sucrose. As you can see here, I haven't leveled her up to level 90. She's right now level 70, and I think that's fine. The main reason for that is if you reach level 70 out of 80, you will already have every talent unlocked, and that's what we need Sucrose for. So first of all, if we look at her attributes, the main focus on her is elemental mastery. Right now, we only have 536 elemental mastery, but we could go higher with it if I happen to level up her weapon and level up her artifacts. But as of now, this is very fine. So you might ask yourself, why the hell do we need so much elemental mastery? What is the reason for that? The main reason for that is Sucrose's talents. As we talked earlier before about having all the talents she has, we are looking at this one, the Catalyst Conversion. When Sucrose triggers a swirl reaction, all characters in the party with matching element, excluding Sucrose, have their elemental mastery increased by 50 per 8 seconds. This is very, very great. So you will get 50 elemental mastery on every other character you have in your party. This is insanely good for character combinations such as Diluc and Xingqiu, where you have a Vaporize reaction, and as we know, Vaporize is one of the stronger elemental reactions, and you can amp up your damage. You can also do Melt. For example, you have Bennett as a sub DPS for Ganyu, or Zhangling as a sub DPS for Ganyu, and you hit the enemy with Pyro and then with Cryo afterwards, and you'll trigger Melt. This will increase her reaction damage, which is pretty great. Now, looking to this talent, when we trigger our E ability, or for PS4 players, your R2, Sucrose will give her 20% of her elemental mastery to all party members apart from herself. So which means right now I have 500 elemental mastery, and if we give 20% of that to party members, that will get their elemental mastery increased by 100, which is pretty insane, especially for those higher damaging elemental reactions. And that's what you need Sucrose for. You can obviously play her as a support character on energy recharge to crowd control enemies, but I think this is the better use for her, like having this elemental mastery increase for your main DPS and your elemental reactions. And now we will look over how to achieve her perfect build in a sense. First of all, we have the Mappa Mare here. Main reason for that, it's easy to get it. It's craftable by the blacksmith, and it has elemental mastery as a second stat. Another option would be the sacrificial fragments. That's the catalyst from the sacrificial set, and yeah, that one gives you also insane amount of elemental mastery. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten it yet on none of my other accounts, and not on this one, so maybe sometime in the future I'll get it. Who knows? If I do, I will obviously swap it out with the matte mirror. Now looking over the artifacts, that was a little bit too quick. Looking over the artifacts, the set you want to run, what I would recommend you personally is you have at least a 2-piece Wanderer's Troop. The main reason for that is the Wanderer's Troop 2-piece set gives you 80 elemental mastery, which is great, and that's what we're looking for our Sucrose. We need as much elemental mastery as possible, and with this set you'll get there. Now when we look at the substats of our artifacts, we obviously want to achieve as much elemental mastery in the substats as possible, so make sure to have at least on the artifacts elemental mastery rolls, the same as I have here right now. We get 35 in the substats, that's totally fine. If you get more, that's great. If you have less, that's also great. Just try to get as much as possible. Same goes with the feather. We have here 40 elemental mastery. If you have more or less, that's great. At least try to get some elemental mastery. Same goes with the Sands of Ian. Unfortunately, the main stat is not elemental mastery. It is possible to get Sands with elemental mastery main stat, but I haven't been lucky enough yet to get one. If there happens to be one in the future, obviously I will exchange it with this one. But as of now, it is fine. We have some attack percentage on top, we have some energy recharge in the substats, and elemental mastery too, so I can't really complain about this one. Now the next one, usually when you get goblets, you focus on the elemental damage of the character, but in this case I was like, no, we should rather get one on elemental mastery, and that's what we did. We have here right now a gladiator's goblet with elemental mastery main stat. The substats are irrelevant apart from the energy recharge, to be honest. The crit damage is nice, but Sucrose is not our DPS or sub DPS character. The only reason we're using her is to increase our character's elemental mastery. That's the main reason. So this goblet is perfect for her. Now looking over the circlet, we have a Wanderer's Troop circlet with great substats, but the main stat is the important one. We have elemental mastery in there, and that's what you need for her to be a good elemental mastery increase support. And yeah, that's basically overall the build offer. If we look here, I only have one constellation. The first constellation is pretty damn good, especially when you want her to give you as much elemental mastery as possible. So if you drop this one twice, obviously you'll get more elemental mastery for your characters. And yeah, so if you have the first constellation, it is nuts, and you should make use of her Sucrose. Looking at her talents are not greatly leveled. The main level, the one I mainly leveled is her E or Q. I will not read out this name, I will probably mess it up. And yeah, that's her build overall. And I think that's it. I hope you found this video helpful for your own Sucrose build. She'll be re-releasing in a couple of days after the patch drop, patch 1.4. And yeah, if you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and maybe share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one.